Hello and welcome to my video. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, welcome to my channel, okay? So for today's reading, I wanted to do an inner child tarot reading, okay? Just to pick up on what your inner child wants you to know. Where do you need healing in order for you to move forward in your life or just in your current circumstances, okay? So I'm gonna have 4 different piles here. This is pile number 1 with the orange pyramid, okay? This is pile number 2 with the yellow pyramid. This is pile number 3 with the, I'm gonna say maybe indigo blue pyramid, okay? And then this is pile number 4 with the light blue pyramid, okay? So I will have the timestamps below if you would like to go ahead and skip to your reading, and you can, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, that's okay as well. So what I want you to do is to close your eyes, drop down into your body, and intuitively choose whichever pile you are the most drawn to, okay? So please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for those of you who haven't done so already, if you would like to get more readings like this. And I also have tools available for anyone who is interested in any kind of soul work, transformational type of healing, okay? So on that note, we'll go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1 viewers, those of you who chose this orange pyramid here, this is your reading, okay? So we're going to tap into the energy of your inner child a little bit. I want to see what kind of person you were as a child. What kind of personality did you have, okay? So Spirit, what was pile number 1's childhood like, okay? What was their personality? Describe this person. Pile number 1, their inner child, okay? I'm hearing, again, outspoken. I'm hearing someone who was very maybe outgoing, spontaneous. I'm hearing flirty, playful, okay? Those of you who chose pile number 1, very fun-loving as a child, okay? Let's get a few more cards, what their personality was like. Pile number 1 viewers as a child. Okay, and one more card. Okay, so we have the romantic here at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you were someone who you loved life. You love you kind of saw life through rose-colored glasses, very innocent, very pure at heart, very just very light, okay, energy, very playful, okay, and just in love with life. It's the overall energy I'm getting here. All right, we have this death card here. So I'm getting fear is what I'm getting from the image here. So you may, as a child, have been very fearful of certain things. It could be things like, having a fear of the monster under the bed, or just having a fear of authority, someone who is over you, more powerful or just in charge. It could be that your relationship with your parents, maybe your parents were very overprotective, overbearing, and you feared them. But you definitely had some type of fear, or a shadow aspect of you as a child that you may have hid from or ran from, okay? Maybe some of you had traumatic experiences to where you almost kind of had to fend for your safety or fend for your life, like maybe bullying or something like that, okay? I'm hearing sexual predators. I'm hoping that's not the case, but that could be the case, to where you dealt with people who were just more powerful than you, who made you feel small, made you feel insignificant, made you feel, unsafe, is the energy that I'm getting here. Okay, we have possessiveness. So you may have been someone who you just were very clingy, okay? You could have been clingy to your parents, you could have been clingy towards like maybe any items that you favorited, any kind of just anything that would give you like a sense of comfort and safety is what I'm getting here. That you were possessiveness towards that. It could be a person, maybe a love interest. Even though when you're a child, you're not really that connected with love and relationships in that way. There still could have been someone who, you know, caught your eye, maybe a crush or something like that, that you were just kind of very possessive over, you know, their energy, okay? And then we have the Queen of Roses reverse here, okay? So some of you guys may have been very, I'm hearing weak, but weak is not the word that I am like feeling. It's not the energy that I'm feeling. I'm getting the energy of someone who was very, I'm hearing like mild, naive, okay? Very, maybe go with the crowd as opposed to just kind of standing in your own power and just, you know, following your own lead, beating to the beat of, or dancing to the beat of your own drum. I'm just really feeling that you guys were very, maybe easily influenced as a child, okay? So that's what I'm getting here. Now let's get a little bit more information to see why, just what message your inner child has for you, you know, why you need to heal and things like that. So for pile number 1 viewers, what's going on with their inner child? What does their inner child want them to know at this time, Spirit? Pile number 1 viewers, okay? Pile number 1 viewers, what does their inner child want them to know? Okay. So this card here says, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now, okay? We have this card here, says, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. And then we have new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So your inner child is wanting you to know that it's a time to heal right now, okay? You may have been holding on to some issues from the past, things that have been holding you back from like really moving forward into your life, really moving into new territory, new experiences, just new and better for yourself all across the board, okay? Your inner child is wanting you to know that what happened in the past is over now. You don't have to hold on to those experiences. It's time to let it go and heal, okay? So that you can really enjoy what life truly has to offer you, okay? So let's get a little bit more information for pile number 1 viewers. What happened with their inner child, you know, in the past, or if there's a current experience, what is going on? If there's a current experience, what is going on with them? Okay, let's see. Some more information. Then we have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So we have this Queen of Pentacles here, okay? This has to do with mother, home, family, having your basic needs met, getting that nurturing, loving energy, getting that emotional fulfillment, that physical fulfillment in your home life. Okay, so some of you may have been dealing with issues with your mother. I'm hearing womb, okay? And I am actually drawn back to this orange pyramid, which represents the sacral chakra. That is your sexual center, okay? That is your, along with the root chakra, the combination is your womb, okay? For those of you who are women, okay? It's the masculine hara for those of you who are men. That is where creation starts, okay? So for some of you, you may need to look at your relationship with your mother, your parents, okay, your family, and just really figure out, was your basic needs taken care of, okay? I'm getting Cancer energy here. Cancer is like the mother of all zodiac signs. So I'm getting a need for emotional fulfillment that maybe didn't completely like happen, or that you didn't get as a child, because we have this King of Cups here, okay? This is the overall energy. The king is someone who is very fulfilled emotionally. They are stable emotionally. They can't be easily thrown off track. They can't be easily bothered, okay? This is someone who has control over their emotions, okay? So what I'm getting here with this Ace of Wands and this Knight of Wands, you are someone who, you're very passionate, you're very just I'm hearing anger. So some of you may be very like hot tempered or just have like a very fiery personality. You could be an Aries, you could be, you know, any other type of fire sign to where you're just very driven. You are maybe like a go-getter. Okay. I feel that some of you, you have a lot of drive, you have a lot of passion, and you just kind of want to charge ahead sometimes without really thinking too much of like the consequences. Okay. And I feel that you are needing to kind of adjust maybe the way you receive like information. I feel like your perspective is what I'm getting here. Your perspective may be a little bit skewed because of what happened in your past as a child, okay? And that is what causes you maybe to overreact. That's what causes you to maybe take things the wrong way sometimes, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so let's get some information. Like, where did this block start? What's going on with this inner child situation here? Okay, where's the block? Where's the limit? Where did this start? Okay, we did mention, you know, mother, parents, relationship, and things like that. Get like maybe one or two more cards. Inner child traumas. Give me a little bit more insight. Okay, and then we have boundaries at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so some of you, you know, as a child may have had your boundaries violated. Okay, again, I mentioned something about bullying or maybe like sexual predator type people, energy, you know, things like that. Okay, so your experiences are definitely what has helped to shape the person that you are today. Okay, so some of them, some of your experiences may not have been very, you know, positive, happy. You know, we all kind of go through something in life. So this comes from your past experiences, just things that you've been through in life that you didn't really get the right tools in order to handle the situation. Okay, we have the Creator here. Reflect, speak truth, and versatility. Okay, so I'm feeling like you guys, this block happened, you know, from your past situation. You may have had boundaries crossed and you kind of had to learn to put them in place and be kind of protective over yourself. Okay. I feel like your creativity, your self-expression may have been stifled because we have the Creator here, then we have reflect, reverse, and then we have speak truth. Okay, so I feel like you couldn't really maybe say certain things or be your complete self out of fear of maybe certain reactions, or attracting certain like bad people or bad energy or something like that in a situation. Okay, so your creativity, I really feel, has been stifled. I feel like you're someone who, you were very creative, very playful, very, you know, just kind of lighthearted, light energy and things like that. And you might have been, you know, maybe told that you weren't good enough or you would never really, you know, succeed at something, or just whatever the case was. I feel like you really had to learn to stand up for yourself and your ideas, and just really almost like had to prove who you were, okay, to other people. And then we have versatility here. Okay, so you're someone who was very unique, very different, and I think people maybe didn't understand you. Okay, so just a lot of your life, I feel like you had to really almost like your innocence was kind of taken away. Okay, you didn't really have a chance to shine through as your true self. You were always just kind of in defensive mode, having to, you know, protect yourself, protect your worth, protect your vision and things like that. Okay, so you didn't really have a chance to tap into that energy, that creative energy. That is also an aspect of the sacral chakra, your creative energy. Okay, that is your creative center as well as your sexual center. So there's a reason why you were drawn to that pyramid. All right, so let's get some guidance from Spirit. What guidance do you have for pile number 1 viewers on healing their inner child? Okay, what do you want to tell them? Okay, we have Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. the goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. And then bottom of the deck energy, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. So I really feel like Spirit is wanting you guys to really just understand the power you have, your power, okay? Spirit is wanting you to come into your power as your true self, your authentic self, being the person that you were as a child, filled with so much life, so much just spontaneous energy, so much creativity, so many ideas, and just inspiring other people is what I'm getting here. This is your time to really come into your power and shine, and to also to speak your truths, okay? To do it in a way that it is effective, to where you others can understand and relate and receive what you're saying. It doesn't really have to be always like combative, or you don't have to always feel attacked. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to just really watch the words that you say, watch the words that you speak into the universe, even just for your own situation, for your own life, okay? Saying affirmations and just things that you say about yourself, your self-talk, okay? Spirit is wanting you to really pay attention to the words that you speak, because the words that you speak is what you are creating for yourself, okay? So you want to try to change your energy up a little bit to where you're not very aggressive and, you know, maybe like verbally attacking others, and just kind of show who you truly are through your actions, through your words, through your visions and things like that, okay? The essence of who you are will flow immediately, like effortlessly, into everything that you create, because you are a creator, you are creative, okay? So it's up to you to understand that if you are portraying a certain type of I want to say like character, okay, that kind of spills into your circumstances and into your situation. So if you want to change, you have to kind of change from the inside first. You have to heal, and that will change things around you. That will change your interactions. That will change how you respond to others, how you receive what they're saying or what they are doing to you, okay? And it starts with healing and letting go of the past situations, letting go of feeling unworthy, feeling not good enough, feeling judged, feeling rejected, and things like that, okay? Letting go of that fear that's been keeping you back, okay? And then this bottom of the deck energy says, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Again, I'm getting more about inspiration, okay? You are someone who you can very heavily influence others, and it's just really important for you to be aware of that, so that you understand that, you know, you are someone who is important. You are someone that others look up to, and that may even come with, you know, haters. They may see your light and want to try to challenge you, and it's up to you not to lower yourself down to their level, but just really stand in your own, stand in your power, okay? Because you are, I'm hearing like you're where it's at right now, okay? Despite everything that you've been through, just work on your healing and work on moving forward and really being the person that you truly want to be, regardless of the opinions of others, okay? And just work on your healing, work on being positive and things like that, okay? Being open and being receptive. So that's all that I have for you, pile number 1. So you can let me know if that resonated with you, and I hope to see you again in the next reading. So take care. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 2 viewers. Those of you who chose this yellow pyramid here, this is your reading, okay? Now, right off the bat, I'm getting that as a child, you guys were like very book smart, or just very into your education, maybe reading, computers, analytics, just different things like that. I feel like those of you who chose this pile, you were very into learning. I'm getting very like Sagittarius type of energy here from those of you who chose this pile. Okay, so let's get some more information to see what you were like as a child. Pile number 2 viewers, Spirit, what were they like as a child? Was their childhood experience? What is going on with this group? Okay, let's get 2 more cards for pile number 2 viewers. Their inner child. Yeah, I'm hearing very kind of stoic energy, very like maybe quiet, very, you know, like introverted maybe, very, very, I'm hearing like overprotective. Could be of yourself, could be just of your belongings. I just feel you guys as a child, you were very, just like protective over, even it could be like your parents, over your family, whatever was yours, whatever you held very dear and near to you. I feel like you may have been very just kind of protective over that, over yourself. Okay, now we have the World card here. Okay, I feel like those of you who chose this pile, you may have been given a lot. Okay, so I feel like you may have had one of those childhoods to where you maybe didn't struggle so much as far as like having your basic needs taken care of. You have, you know, you've had caregivers that they gave you a lot. Okay, it could be a lot of what you needed, or it just could be a lot of you know, what you wanted, like maybe material things. Maybe you were someone who you got a lot of toys, got a lot of recognition, attention. I just feel like in some way, those of you who chose this pile, you were given a lot as a child. Okay, we have the Hangman reverse, attitude. So I feel like because of this, that may have been why you were in this energy of just kind of being very standoffish. Okay, not as like open and welcoming towards others, and just really focus on your own just stuff, just whatever you were doing, whatever you had going for yourself. I feel like you were just very focused and just in your own world is what I'm getting here. Okay, with this Hangman reverse card. With this card here, 10 of Gems, protection. Again, I feel that you guys, not only were you maybe overprotective of yourself and your belongings, I feel like you may have been overprotected. Okay, I feel like you may have been sheltered as a child is what I'm getting here. So you may not have had a lot of like real life experiences or like circumstances to where you were, you know, like maybe taken out of your comfort zone or taken out of your element. I feel like you were just very heavily guided. You had people, you know, just really staying on top of you. Okay, making sure that maybe you were on point, making sure your grades were on point. Just very protective energy I'm getting around you here. And then we have the King of Gems. Okay, so I feel like those of you who chose this pile, you may have had a very strong masculine influence in your life. Okay, as far as like your father or just any caregiver who was a masculine. Okay, they had a lot of influence in you, in your personality type. Okay, I'm getting a lot of, again, just like logic, analytics, almost maybe being a little bit cold, a little bit standoffish, unemotional. Okay, so your masculine energy, the energy within yourself, your yang energy, was definitely very heavily affected by this masculine energy, this masculine caregiver in your life. Okay, so some of you may have been raised by like a single dad, or maybe you've been raised by a mom who was a single mom and she had to take on that role of the masculine and be the provider and take care of all of your needs and things like that. Whatever the situation is, definitely you have a strong influence with the masculine energy, and that could be why you were drawn to this pyramid here, because this represents the solar plexus chakra, which basically holds the functions of masculine energy, aggression, powers, your ego, your self worth, your self value, your confidence, your drive, determination. Okay, you may have a strong ego, you may have a strong sense of self. It may not be the healthiest. I feel like there may be a little bit of a masculine energy imbalance to where you need to be more emotionally connected, more nurturing, or just more in tune with your feminine yin energy, more, you know, creative and things like that. So that could be why you were drawn to that pyramid, because your solar plexus chakra is very I don't want to say just activated, I just want to say it's heavily influenced. Okay, and we'll find out in what ways it is heavily influenced. So let's get some information, Spirit. What does pile number 2's inner child want them to know at this time? Okay, what is their inner child trying to tell them at this time, Spirit? Pile number 2. What is the inner child trying to tell them? Pile number 2, viewers. Okay, what's going on here? And let's get one more card, okay? Okay. Now, the first card here, it says, I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. Okay, that was reversed. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Okay. And then we have, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Okay, and this was reversed. Now, this first card here talks about marriage. In this case, I don't feel it is about marriage as far as a union between like you and a partner. I feel like it has to do with union with yourself. It has to do with your masculine and feminine energy balance. It has to do with balance within yourself, okay? And just kind of like leveling out the playing fields is what I'm getting here. Again, I mentioned very strong, heavy masculine energy influence within you as a child. And then with this card here is really telling me for you to tap into your feminine energy, to start putting more of your energy into taking care of yourself and maybe not so much doing, okay? Doing for others, doing your job, doing, you know, your task, whatever it is that you are doing, your daily routine. I feel like your inner child is wanting you to take a break, to nurture yourself, care for yourself, okay? Indulge your senses. Give yourself some of your self-love. Refill your own cup, okay? With self-love and happiness, joy, passion, and just really tap into that other aspect of you, because you have both energies within you. Yin and yang, masculine and feminine, and you spend so much time doing that you don't take enough time to just be, to just exist, to just enjoy the fruits of your labor. Almost, it's like you have to constantly be working and doing things to the point where you don't even really find the joy in, you know, the rewards, the benefits of all the work that you put into your endeavors, okay? I feel you're needing to get more in tune with your intuition, your dreams, okay? Spirit could be trying to give you messages or just give you abundance in some way, and you're not really open to receiving it, or you're not really, you know, understanding what's going on or understanding the messages because you're too focused. You have, you know, just very linear thinking, just kind of focusing on one, you know, specific outcome, just having one perspective, and you are just really needing to allow your imagination, your dreams, your intuition, all of that to really come into play right now, and allow you to just allow it to kind of take you to like a new journey of like self-discovery, okay, is what I'm getting here. Like, I feel like there's a whole different part of you that is still left to explore, like that you still have yet to get to know, okay? So let's get some more information, like what was going on with the situation, Spirit. Pile number 2's inner child, could be what they're going through now, or any childhood traumas, Spirit. Let me know. You have the 2 of Swords reversed, 9 of Swords, and 2 of Wands, okay? And then we have Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting here, okay, I'm getting that you were always, not only were you like given a lot, I just feel like you always were striving for more or striving for better. It just kind of seems like what you received was almost never enough, okay? I have these 2 swords here. We have the 2 of Swords reversed and the 9 of Swords. So that's a lot of energy of like being in your head a lot, maybe overthinking, overanalyzing, being judged, being rejected, and just really feeling like you almost had to live up to other people's standards. So you never really got a chance to find yourself and create your own path because you were too busy being what other people wanted you to be and doing what other people wanted you to do, because that was the idea of success that they put into your minds. And I feel like you never really got to tap into like your passions, the wands. You never got to really get that emotional fulfillment or just that fulfillment within, outside of just what you were used to, what you were exposed to. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. So let's get some more information. What does their inner child want them to know? What blocked them as a child? Where did this come from, Spirit, for pile number 2 viewers? We have higher perspective reversed, the outlaw reversed, the explorer reversed, and get curious reversed. Okay, and then bottom of the deck energy, take risk. Okay, so with this take risk at the bottom of the deck, I feel like a lot of you, again, you were too used to routine, too used to just, following expectations of others, or expectations that you may have set for yourself that may not have been completely in alignment with, what you truly wanted, but it was like what was expected of you. Okay, we have higher perspective and the outlaw reverse. Okay. So I feel like you guys, you did what you knew to do. Okay, it's what you were taught, it's what you were programmed to think, believe, feel, and everything else. And you never rebelled really against what you thought was right, because that's what you were told. I feel like you guys just, you only knew up to a certain point of how to exist and just how to get through life. And you never challenged that. You just kind of went with the flow of it. You never questioned it. You never looked outside of what was considered the norm for you. You never stepped outside of the box, is what I'm getting here. Okay, and that's basically what these cards are saying here. We have the explorer and get curious reverse. You just never looked outside of the box. You just kind of stuck to what you knew, even if it wasn't very fulfilling. That was what life was to you, is what I'm getting here. Okay, you may have been given everything that you needed and you never really had to fight for it. So it almost was just like you were kind of sucked into this routine and into this habit, to where there was really no need to challenge anything. You just needed to keep going with what you were doing and just allow, that to be your life. And you just never really, you may have had like inkling of a dream or an idea or something that you may have wanted to explore, but you just never took it any further than that. You kind of just got the idea and maybe brushed it aside, like, oh, that'll never happen. That's not, for me. That's not the life I was meant to live. That's the kind of vibe that I was getting here. Okay, so let's see what guidance Spirit has for you, pile number 2 viewers. Okay, what does their inner child want them to know at this time? What guidance does their inner child have for them? Okay, what would the childhood version of them tell the adult version, if they could, for pile number 2 viewers? Okay, it says, I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Okay, and then we have, I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. And then bottom of the deck energy, we have, I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Okay, so your inner child is wanting you to know that it is okay to explore yourself, your life, free of judgment. Okay, it's okay to change, to grow, to evolve, to break out of limiting habits, limiting beliefs, limiting just things that society places upon you. It's okay to not follow that. It's okay to go against the grain and become your own guru, create your own path, and follow your own life, the life that you truly on the soul level want to live. Okay, your inner child is wanting you to heal. Okay, your inner child is feeling like it's time for you to really work on healing those parts of you that have like really just kind of stifled you, your voice, your, you know, your vision. Okay, it's time to heal those things. It's time to bring your yin energy more into balance. It's time to explore these other aspects of you. Your inner child is wanting you to know that you may feel like things are hopeless, or that's the vibe I'm getting from her. Like she's almost like kind of hopeless, like it's almost like not worth the fight, or it's just, you know, things will never change. And I feel like your inner child is wanting you to know that each day is an opportunity for you to change, to grow, to start something new, to be an inspiration, to be inspired. Your inner child is definitely wanting you to know that each and every day is that opportunity for you. And the moment you choose to start a different route from yourself, that's the moment that things will begin to unfold for you. But it starts with you taking the steps to, you know, really get curious and explore that side of you. Okay. And then with this card here, I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Your inner child is wanting you to know that what you're given from the outside, the ways that you are provided, you know, material things and just things like that, those are not, I want to say that is not the true meaning of wealth, what you have physically. Wealth has to do with how you feel within. Wealth is an inside job, okay? If you feel abundant within, then that will reflect in your outer world anyway. But the thing is, if there's still a void, then, you know, it doesn't matter how much money you make. You could be a celebrity, you could be the richest person in the world. If there's still a void left unfilled within you, if there's still a part of you that has yet to be even acknowledged, then you're gonna always feel that void. Money cannot fix that. Wealth is an inside job, and you need to work on feeling whole and feeling happy within, and stop placing so much of your energy, your effort into, you know, material wealth or outside wealth, and using that to give you, you know, like that status that, you know, like you have everything all together. No, it has to do with, are you happy within yourself? Are you happy within your life? You know, regardless of what you have, are you doing what you love to do? Okay, are you aligning with your truths? So that's what your inner child is wanting you to know. And then we have bottom of the deck energy here says victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Okay, so I feel like your inner child, you know, I do get the energy of someone who's always wanting to achieve something, which is good. Okay, you could be very competitive, you could be very just, you know, driven and focused on your goals and things like that, which is nothing wrong with that. But I feel like your inner child is wanting you to know that your desires come from a place where it's like a combination of your creativity, your passion, your joy, your happiness. I feel like in order for you to align with that more, no, what I'm saying is I feel like your inner child wants you to align with that more. They want your desires to come into fruition. And if you have been working on that, then, you know, your inner child is just basically saying, you know, good work for even beginning to start to explore that side of you. Okay, but definitely get more in tune with your desires and allow that to shape your reality more than just, you know, doing. You want to feel, okay? You want to create. So that's what I'm getting here. So that's all that I have for you, pile number 2. You can let me know if that resonated, and I hope to see you again in the next reading. So you take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my pile number 3 viewers, those of you who chose this crystal here with the blue stones, chose this pyramid, this is your reading. Okay, so for those of you who chose this pile, I'm actually very drawn to emotions. You may be someone who as a child you were very emotional, very imaginative. I'm getting Pisces energy here. I'm getting just a lot of dreams, a lot of creativity as well. I feel that as a child you were someone who, you had a lot to say. You had a lot of ideas and things that you maybe wanted to project outward, and I feel like your voice may have been stifled a little bit, okay? So you may have learned as a child to kind of keep your comments to yourself, to, you know, maybe you've been told that your ideas are silly and you need to kind of, you know, like chill out with that. So I really feel like those of you who chose this stone, this is also the color of the throat chakra, okay? I feel like you may have an issue with communication, expressing yourself, expressing your gifts, your talents, because you were just shut down a lot in the past. So let's get some information, Spirit, on what their childhood was like. What was this person like as a child? Pile number 3 viewers. What were they like as a child? Okay. Pile number 3 viewers. And then bottom of the deck energy, 9 of gems, independence. Okay, so you were definitely someone who I feel you were very just kind of like walking to the beat of your own drum. You were very independent as far as maybe doing things on your own or staying to yourself, maybe a little bit introverted for some of you. I really feel like you guys were very probably alone a lot in your, you know, during your childhood, okay? We have this card here. It says the Queen of Gems, the Nurturer. I feel like you guys, you probably didn't have much of like a strong emotional connection, maybe like with your parents as a child. I feel like a lot of your passion, your creativity, your desires, a lot of your imagination was like an escape for you, okay? So maybe you were very creative as far as like being artists, being musicians, dancers, or something like that. But I do feel like there was a block in emotional connection as a child, okay? You didn't really get that emotional fulfillment or that emotional support as a child is what I'm getting here. And then with the King of Shells here, the visionary reverse, I did mention that you guys were like visionaries. You just had very strong, you know, creative ideas, imagination, and just vision, just very unique, very different. I feel that you guys were probably the only person that could see your vision for what it was. Like I feel like other people didn't quite resonate with maybe like your style or your vision, or just maybe weren't interested in the things that you were interested in. You were just very unique, just very independent, very to yourself, very different. I feel like you take pride in being different, though. I don't feel like you ever felt the need to try to fit in, but I just feel that you being so different is what kind of placed these fears upon you, you know, fears of being judged and things like that, and which it, you know, kind of stifled your voice a little bit, okay? So let's see what else I'm getting here. Actually, this stone, even though it is blue for the throat chakra, this color is actually associated with the third eye chakra, okay? So you guys may aside from being visual, you guys were probably very, I want to say spiritual, or just tuned into spirituality, tuned into like outer worldly type of things, tuned into the unknown, you know, just very different from the norm or what people consider to be like popular and things like that, okay? So again, you know, like I said, Pisces energy, feeling very, you know, emotional. You guys, I feel like you hold a lot of emotion in, you hold a lot of yourself, your truths inside. So let's get some information for pile number 3 viewers on their childhood traumas. What would their inner child want them to know? What was going on, Spirit? Okay, it could be right now or in the past or in childhood. What does their inner child want them to know at this time? 8 of Cups, okay. 3 of Cups reversed, and the 7 of Wands. Okay, then we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So I feel with this 8 of Cups here, you guys really were on this journey of really just almost like being alone. Like I feel like you were alone most of the time because you were misunderstood is what I'm getting here. So you really just kind of started a lot of your journey just kind of going off and doing your own thing, you know, keeping quiet, keeping to yourself. I'm not saying you didn't have friends or anything like that, but I just really feel the energy of just being alone, or just being, comfortable in your solace, in your peace, and being comfortable in your solace and in your peace, and not allowing like others to kind of like burst the bubble that you would keep around yourself to protect yourself. Okay, very observant, very just kind of like outside looking in type of energy I'm getting here. Okay, with this Three of Cups reverse, I feel like you may not have been like very social, very you may have had like your few close friends that you held close to you, but other than that, you weren't trying like to be popular or trying to be involved in any drama or anything like that. I feel that you guys were very just to yourself, okay, just very introverted, very different, and I feel like excuse me, I feel like you found your pleasure and your joy in life from things that other people like just didn't really understand. Okay, but you understood. Okay, and I feel like because of that, the Seven of Wands here, you may have had a little bit of a struggle as far as maybe just being able to fit in or blend in with other people, really just being able to find your place in this world. Some of you may have felt like you weren't really from here. Like you may have felt like your home was like somewhere else on some other planet, because you were just very different from other people. Okay, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, so this is telling me that you guys, I'm hearing astrology actually. I feel like you guys were very into just the unknown. I'm getting like Scorpio energy here, just into like the universe, universal energy, spirituality, very just like, even like I'm getting like symbols, like certain symbols. What is it called? There's like certain symbols that are very important as far as like energy, frequency, and things like that. Like for example, shapes, geometric shapes is what I'm trying to say here. Like the triangle. Okay, I just feel like some of you really followed those scientists and those inventors and those developers who had an interest in like aliens, the unknown, the pyramids, symbols and things like that, numbers and things like that. So that's what I'm getting here. And I feel like it's just, it may have been just a little bit of a struggle growing up, because you didn't always, fit in with everyone else. Okay. So let's get some more information here, Spirit, on what was their blockage. Okay, what was blocking them in their childhood? Where did this come from? Okay, what is the blockage in this situation? Pile number 3's inner child. We have the Death card reversed. We have a lot of cards. We have the Wildling, okay, reversed. Paradox, reversed. Destruction. Power, reversed. Strength. Oh my God, so many cards. Sacred sexuality. And reclaim. Okay, and bottom of the deck energy is release. Okay, now we're gonna start off with the Death, the Wildling, and the Paradox card. Okay, where was your blockage as a child? Okay, so what I'm getting here is, okay, so I feel like a lot of your perspectives, your ideas, your mindset, I feel like it was shot down is what I'm getting here. Because when you have paradox here, that's usually finding like the balance between two different like extreme truths. Okay, so it could be like the battle of the heart and the mind or something like that, or a battle between what you find is truth and like a belief that someone else has or something like that. So I really feel like your ideas, your vision, your perspective was very just kind of out there, that went against the grain of what other people consider to be normal, acceptable, truth, okay, and things like that. And I feel like having those ideas and those visions shot down is, you know, part of why your inner child is now, you know, kind of reaching out to be heard, is what I'm getting here, okay? Yep, definitely, because we have destruction and power reverse, okay? That definitely shot you down. That kind of destroyed your power, your voice, okay? That destroyed what made you very unique, what made you very special, okay? That was your power, that was your gift. So they kind of got in the way of like your gifts. Some of you may even be like psychic, okay? Or just, you know, very intuitive, or just have any other kind of like psychic gifts, like telekinesis, or, you know, something like that. All right, but you're definitely very different, and you lost your power because your views were so different from other people. But then we have Strength card, Sacred Sexuality, and Reclaim, okay? So with the Strength card, definitely I feel like a lot of you are very strong because you learned to get through a lot of your issues on your own, okay? Very, you know, Nine of Gems here, independence. You learn to really just kind of build the courage to continue along your path, you know, regardless of judgments and, you know, what people were saying or thinking or whatever. You definitely built like a tough outer shell, I'm feeling, for some of you, okay? And then we have the Release card here, which is the overall energy, you know, basically saying that you guys are needing to release. I feel like you have a lot built up that you're needing to almost kind of like break free, okay? Like I feel like you've been holding yourself back, and you're needing to really break free from the restraints and just allow your true authenticity to, you know, to flow through, to soar and everything like that. So I'm getting here, okay? It says Sacred Sexuality, Reclaim. Okay, so this is where you're needing to reclaim your power. I feel like maybe some of you are needing to have like a spiritual awakening, because when I think of sacred sexuality, I think of like Kundalini awakening, okay? You are needing to kind of remove the blocks and allow this energy to flow through you so you could really tap into your abilities and really get, I want to say like get closer to the unknown, to the spiritual realm, okay, to your spirit guides, or, you know, whatever your beliefs are. I just really feel like there's an inner power in you, okay? That serpent energy is needing to be unleashed, is what I'm feeling here with these cards here, okay? I didn't pull out these cards. This is some more information. Spirit, what does their inner child want them to know at this time? Pile number 3, viewers. I actually should have did these second, I think. Pile number 2's inner child. What do they want the viewer to know? Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Okay. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into this situation before proceeding further. And then we have, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Okay. And bottom of the deck energy, it says yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now, okay? And that actually pulls me over to this sacred sexuality and this reclaim card, because I feel like the more you are, you know, working on healing, working on balancing your energy, getting to know like the more spiritual, getting in tune with the more spiritual side of you, and just going within, I feel the more you are going within, I feel that's really going to help with your overall growth. Okay, so that was the bottom of the deck energy. But yeah, basically it's about really just taking the time to go within. I feel, you know, a lot of you were, you know, you're probably already loners and just like to do things on your own, but I just really feel like this is calling for a deeper connection with self. Okay, because we have the caution card here. Okay, and I feel like you guys, you know, you may have, if anything, you may have isolated yourself as a precaution, you know, to kind of protect yourself. And you're very just cautious about who you allow to get close to you. Okay. But I feel like in doing that, you really just kind of, I want to say you compromise on your dreams and your desires. Not that you have to be like engaging with everybody or anything like that, but I just really feel like you hold yourself back and you are needing to shoot for the moon with your wants, your needs, your desires. And like, I almost feel like you water yourselves down a little bit. Okay, not that you necessarily want to fit in, but it's almost like a protective measure that you water yourself down in order to fit in or be accepted by other people. And in doing that, you compromise yourself. You compromise your needs, your goals, your dreams and wishes and things like that. So I really feel like you're needing to spend some time just going within, working on healing, balancing, and just getting to that place of acceptance within yourself, so that you are able to really just kind of carry through as your true authentic self. Okay, so let's get some guidance from spirit for pile number 3 viewers. What does pile number 3's inner child want them to know? What guidance? What would they tell them if they could? Okay. Again, more cards. Okay, you guys, your inner child wants to give you a lot of messages today. Okay, just give me a few cards. What will pile number 3's inner child want to tell them? What advice would they give? Still a lot of cards. Give me like 3 cards, just 3 that will sum it up. Okay, first card. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Okay, that's a beautiful card. I have a lot to say about that. What else? Pile number 3 viewers. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Okay, one more. Let's get one more card. Pile number 3's inner child. All right, I'm just gonna pull one of these. Okay, and this is gonna be the bottom of the deck energy. Okay, so it says, I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. And then bottom of the deck energy says, love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Okay, so with this bottom of the deck energy, overall, your inner child is wanting you to free yourself. Okay, don't hold back anymore. Allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to really just, I feel like you need to experience what life truly has to offer. And sometimes just being alone all the time isn't how you do that. You need to be able to make connections with other people. You know, maybe some of you are meant to be like leaders in some way, or maybe you're a light worker, you're meant to inspire other people. And I really just feel like you have so like much to offer the world. You have gifts, you have talents, you have ideas, you have visions. And even though in the past or in your childhood they may have been ignored, I feel like now is your time to shine. You just have to get through those blockages, you know, those things making you feel like you're not good enough, you're not worthy, or like your ideas are silly. And you need to allow yourself to soar. Okay, let yourself be free from the restraints that have been holding you back. Now this card here says, no matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Okay, so I did mention that some of you guys may actually be feeling like you don't belong on this planet. Maybe you're from somewhere else, you know, you just feel very disconnected from Earth. And I feel like your inner child is wanting you to know that that home, that sanctuary is found within you, and you can access that at any time, no matter where you are, no matter what you are doing. It really is just about, you know, going within and connecting to yourself, your higher self even. Okay, so no matter where you are, please excuse the noise. I hate when that happens, but no matter where you are, home is found within you. Okay, no matter how disconnected you feel, just work on grounding your energy, work on connecting to your body, okay, your root chakra and everything like that. Now it says, my heart is a compass, the path of love is true abundance. Okay, so this is really your inner child wanting you to follow your heart. Okay, follow your heart, trust its guidance. Okay, you're not wrong. There may have been times where you know, trusted your heart in the past. You may have, you know, told something to someone and they made you out to be a liar, or like you didn't know what you were talking about, or that you were wrong, or something like that. So this is a call for you to really begin to start trusting your own heart again, trusting your soul. Okay, with this card here, it says, I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. This is about reclaiming your power, about going within and discovering the truth that has always been hidden within you, okay, that you may have just tucked away. Let go of the fears, okay, again, of being judged, fears of rejection and things like that, because you have a voice, you have something to say, and what you have to say is important. Okay, so just really start to trust yourself again, and trust that you're protected also. I feel like, you know, your spirit guides are with you and wanting you to know that they are with you along your journey. So even though you may feel alone, you're not actually alone. All right, so that's what I'm getting here. Okay, so that's all that I have, pile number 3. You can let me know if that resonated with you, and I will see you again in the next reading. So you take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my pile number 4 viewers. Those of you who chose this, I want to say turquoise, light blue, aquamarine pyramid, this is your reading. Okay, so we're gonna start off just tapping into a little bit of who you were as a child. Okay, so for those of you who chose pile number 4, let's see, Spirit, what was pile number 4 viewers like as a child? Let me just turn these over so we're not getting the energies mixed up here. Okay, what was pile number 4 viewers like as a child? Okay, I'm getting very active, very rowdy, very excited, I'm hearing ADD. So maybe some of you had been diagnosed with ADD or something like that, just because you were just very hyper. I feel like you were very like smart, very wise, I feel like you were misunderstood because of all this energy that you had, and this like knowledge, like this urge to learn more, to do more. I felt like you were bored a lot in school, and you know, they try to give these labels, titles, and try to diagnose you and things like that. But I really just feel like you needed something that was going to challenge you and match your gifts. I feel like you were very gifted. Okay, maybe some of you were involved in sports or some type of like physical activity. I'm getting here, just very expressive, very opinionated. Okay, what else? Pile number 4. Okay, we have the Death card here, transformation. Let's get one more. Pile number 4. Who were they as a child, Spirit? Oh, 2 cards came out here. Okay, we have support, and then we have generosity, reverse. So, okay, so the bottom of the deck energy is change. Okay, I feel like a lot of you were dealing with many changes. Like maybe you were, you know, changing schools often or relocating or something. I just really feel like a lot of you went through many different changes to where you couldn't really feel settled and just like relaxed and comfortable in any like given situation. Okay, and then maybe some of you also had to deal with others trying to change you, okay, and trying to make you fit in and be normal, and you know, just trying to fit you into a box is what I'm getting here. Now we have difficulty, okay, reverse. So I feel like you guys did go through some difficulties because of how, you know, different you were, because of how maybe outspoken or outgoing you were. You were just very misunderstood a lot. You know, and I feel like some of you may have had difficulties in school as far as like, I don't want to say keeping up, because I feel like you may have actually surpassed the level that they kept trying to keep you in. So I want to say the difficulty was just more so in fitting into the box that people kept trying to put you in, is what I'm getting here, okay? We have this death card here, transformation. I feel like I feel a lot that you were almost like running from yourself, is the energy that I'm getting here. From this picture, like I feel like you were running from yourself a lot, only because people made who you were to be something not normal and not accepted. So I feel like on some level you almost didn't accept yourself fully, okay? And that could also be why this change card is here, because maybe you also wanted to change yourselves, because I feel like people kept putting, you know, their projections of who you should be in their eyes onto you. So you dealt with a lot of change, a lot of transformation, and even trying to transform yourself, okay? But definitely I'm getting the energy of running from yourself. We have support here, okay? The Sun card. Now I feel like on one end you may have gotten support, like maybe from the people close to you, maybe your parents, maybe just people who knew the real you. I feel like the support was there, but I feel almost like the understanding wasn't there completely. Like I feel like they supported you the best way that they knew how, but they didn't completely understand or really know what to do with you. They just kind of had to follow the instructions from, like, maybe if you had a doctor or a psychiatrist or just some like type of outside influence. I feel is what teach them how to give you the support that you needed. So on some level you felt like you had support, but I just really feel like you didn't have exactly what you needed, which was the understanding, the compassion, the just kind of like seeing the truth of who you were. Okay, and then we have the Six of Gems reversed here, generosity. So for you guys, pile number 4, I really feel like you maybe struggled in your life as far as having a lot, or like being given I want to say being given things. Like I feel I'm hearing the word unlucky. So I feel like there may have been times where you kind of felt like you didn't get things that you deserved, or you didn't get some type of recognition, or maybe you just felt like things were always being taken from you. Maybe you have a fear of loss, okay? I just really feel lack overall energy here is what I'm getting. So you didn't get a lot. Maybe it could be as far as like love and compassion. It could be as far as maybe help, or just overall abundance, whatever you want to associate with the abundance. I really just feel like there is a huge lack energy within you, okay? Now I'm gonna talk about the pyramid for a second, because this is the color blue, which is associated with the heart chakra. I'm sorry, the throat chakra, but I'm actually kind of being called to the heart chakra as well. I want to say maybe the combination of the two, okay? Because that's like the heart chakra is green, the throat chakra is blue, so this is like a light bluish greenish color. And I really feel that you guys have big hearts, and you are just very, you know, misunderstood, maybe like not fully accepted. And I feel like you would be willing to accept others, and, you know, without judgment, but I feel like you didn't get that in return, okay? So, you know, you might be a little bit blocked as far as allowing others to come into your world, as far as opening yourself up to receiving others as well as giving, okay? Maybe you hold yourself back from giving as well, out of fear that they will not accept you. Okay, so let's get some more information, Spirit. Okay, so pile number 4's inner child. What message do you have for them today? Okay, what is the general message for pile number 4? It says no conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. Okay, that was reversed. Then we have these two cards here. It says you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. And this card here says you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Okay, so definitely I'm getting a lot of struggle energy here. You may have had a hard life growing up, and you may actually still be having some difficulties in your life right now. So I definitely feel like your inner child is bringing to your awareness the feeling overall. What I'm getting here is not feeling safe, okay? You don't feel safe, you don't feel secure within yourself. With this card here, I feel like you don't feel bad about yourself, but you're just not at your absolute best right now, is what I'm getting here, okay? And I get this energy of like you feel like things aren't like ever gonna change or get better, or like you almost expect for life to just be difficult, okay? Going back to this generosity card here and this lack that I feel like that kind of is your mentality now as an adult. It's like this lack mindset, okay? So let's get a little bit more information. What happened during their childhood? What is the childhood trauma? Or maybe even right now, what's going on right now? What is the connection between inner child traumas and what's happening now, Spirit? And pile number 4, viewers. 7 of Swords reversed, okay? The Strength card. And we got 2 cards that came out, the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, and we got 6 of Cups reversed. Okay, so 6 of Cups, the bottom of the deck energy, definitely has to do with I want to say like getting nurturing love, energy, compassion, and things like that as a child. Because you see this child here is kind of looking up at the adult who's giving them this, and they're almost like, I want to say they almost don't feel worthy or deserving of it, or, you know, it's like, should I take it, you know? And I really feel like that was your energy as a child. Like you know, like I said, you were given some support, but it wasn't like the support that you needed in order to be like healthy and whole within, okay? So we have the 7 of Swords here. You had to hide your truth. You had to hide who you truly were from people so that they wouldn't judge you, is what I'm getting here. Okay, and you may have even lied to yourself. Again, I mentioned the transformation card here of like running from yourself. Okay, you even lied to yourself. Maybe you were telling yourself like self-sabotaging things that go along with whatever, you know, everyone else was saying, but it wasn't the truth though. Okay, and I feel like on some level you knew that, but still this was almost like a survival tactic that I feel you had to do. We have the Strength card here. Okay, so you definitely had to learn to fight. I feel you had to fight for your beliefs, your rights, your just who you are. I feel like you had to really try to develop the courage and the strength. I feel like you've been through a lot of hard times, a lot of difficulties, a lot of changes that really just required you to be strong, and almost like I want to say you guys probably either didn't cry much or maybe didn't cry in front of other people. I feel like you dealt with a lot of your issues like alone by yourself and didn't really get to explain fully to anyone how you truly felt, because you probably just felt like no one really could really hear you or feel you. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is telling me a little bit of lack of stability as far as your home life, as far as like maybe your basic needs being met. So, you know, with this generosity card reversed and the lack that I was discussing, that could have related to lack of emotional connection from your parents, from your mom, specifically lack of maybe even just like basic needs like having food, having shelter, and things like that. You know, just not having like a stable home environment is what I'm getting here. And then with this Knight of Wands reverse, also I get like a lot of frustration actually. I feel like at times you were really frustrated, and maybe people were frustrated with you as well. I feel like also maybe your mom was someone for some of you who was just very frustrated, maybe with circumstances. Maybe she was like a single mother and it was just a very hard life for her, and just being able to provide for her family was, you know, a struggle, and just getting like a lot of like frustrating energy here with this Knight of Wands reverse. Okay, so let's get some more information, Spirit, about these blockages, these inner child blockages. Where did they come from? What are they? What, you know, what's going on? Got one card flipped over here. Death. Okay, we got those in like almost all the piles. Okay. We have ancestors. Okay. Boundaries reverse, and then bottom of the deck energy, play. Okay, I feel with this bottom of the deck energy, play, I feel like this represents actually you as a child. I feel like that isn't necessarily a block. I feel like that was your energy. I feel like there was like this innocence, this purity, this lighthearted type of energy. And I feel like as a child, or just, you know, in your younger days, I feel like that's all you wanted. Like, I feel like that was the one thing that was missing from your life, was just this like happiness and joy. Okay, this good life, these good times. Maybe your childhood was taken away in the sense that you had to kind of grow up sooner, due to, you know, whatever circumstances you were going through in life. Maybe you had to grow up a little bit faster than you should have at your age at that time, is what I'm getting here. So I feel like in a way your childhood may have been taken away from you, but I really do feel like that's all you wanted, almost, was just like to play, just to be a kid, to be a child, to, you know, not be judged, not have to worry about, you know, measuring up to anything. Okay, so we have the Death card here, and we have ancestors here. Okay, now with this Death card, I'm actually getting I feel like I want to say almost like something coming to an end. Okay, something came to an end. Okay, so for some of you, I'm getting that maybe there was a death in the family, like maybe the passing of like one of your parents, your father, or something like that, because we have the Death in the ancestors card here, or death of like a grandma or something like that. Just something. I feel like there was like a death that was like, it was someone who was very important to you. Okay, that's for some of you. Someone who was very important to you, that it kind of changed your life. I feel like this was a person that really understood you like no one else did. And I feel like that transition period may have contributed to like you changing as a child, if that makes any sense. And I feel like no one could really pick up on that. They just kind of, you know, maybe diagnosed you with whatever and just went on about their business. Okay, now what I'm also getting here is, with this card, is a need for like a rebirth. Okay, I feel like there was something that needed to come to an end in order to allow like a rebirth of someone else. Okay, we got the Death card here as well. Okay, so we got it twice. So there was really a need to transform, but I feel like the transformation maybe happened in the wrong way. Like, I feel like you should have transformed into who you truly were, but instead you may have transformed into who others wanted you to be. Okay, with this ancestors card here, definitely following the footsteps of you know, the people before you. Maybe following certain traditions, or just whatever society has been putting onto you. I feel like you almost had to lose yourself in order to fit into that. And this also could signify things that have been carried down from your ancestors to you, that have been passed down either through DNA or just maybe like their patterns and habits and things like that. That definitely is one of the blocks, you know, from your childhood that is affecting you today as an adult. okay? I feel like your inner child is wanting you to know that, to be aware of these limiting habits and patterns and beliefs and things like that that actually weren't yours to begin with. And then we have boundaries here, okay? So I feel like you guys, you may not have had, I want to say like a strong foundation, but what I really want to say is like protection, or yeah, like I feel like the protection wasn't there completely, almost like the boundaries were missing. You know, you weren't being covered, you weren't being protected 100%. You weren't, you know, like your feelings, your just everything about you, your mentality. I just feel like things were a little bit too open and free for people to kind of like dibble and dab in, and there were no boundaries, there were no lines drawn. It was almost like, you know, just too many changes were happening and things weren't like adding up to something that was going to be like just better. That's what I'm getting here, okay? So let me get some guidance from your inner child to see what they would tell you right now for pile number 4 viewers. What would your inner child want to tell you if they could? What advice do they have for you, the adult you? Okay, what do they want to tell you? Card here, it says, I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Okay. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Let's get one more. Okay, we'll do one and oh wait, no, it's too many. Just one more. Let's sum it up. What would pile number 4's inner child want to tell them right now? Get one more card, Spirit. What would the inner child want to tell? Okay, got 2, so we'll do this one as the bottom of the deck. Okay, so bottom of the deck energy, it says, I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. Okay, so that's the overall energy. Your inner child is wanting you to know that you have the power now, regardless of what happens in your childhood. You have the power to live the life that you truly want to live, the life that you truly deserve. And you don't have to follow in anyone's footsteps. You don't have to, you know, accept any titles or anything that someone may have placed upon you. You don't have to live that story, okay? You are now in the position to create your own story, and it starts with you, okay? So you just have to let go of what people have projected onto you about who you are, and figure out who you want to be moving forward. Okay, and then this card that came out says, we are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Okay, let me start off with this one over here. It says, I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. So, you know, you guys, it was reversed, which is telling me that you guys may not have been so, I want to say like wanting to be like on this healing journey, or maybe wanting to start like to access those parts of you, or to go back in time and revisit those situations and those memories and things like that. But I feel like your inner child is wanting you to acknowledge that, because you need to nurture your inner child. Okay, that's what the 6 of Cups is here. This is the adult you, this is the child you, and you are needing to give to your inner child. You need to go back and give yourself that love that you were lacking. Give yourself that compassion, that understanding. Whatever it was that you lacked as a child, you have to now as an adult give yourself that, okay? And then we got the 10 of Swords here twice. Bottom of the deck energies, okay? You've been just kind of carrying on with life like, oh yeah, everything's okay, you know, whatever, I'm just gonna do whatever and live my life. But it's like, no, everything really isn't okay. You've been avoiding facing some of these issues, and now is the time to start to look at the ways that they are affecting you. Okay, so your inner child is wanting to tell you that it wants and needs your love, your attention, your time. Okay, we have this card here. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Again, looking within, facing the ego, not running from it, not hiding from it, not running from yourself. Remember this Death card here? Felt like you were running from yourself. Your inner child doesn't want you to run anymore. It wants you to really face your ego, face all of these false limiting beliefs that people have been placing upon you, and start to free yourself from them. Okay, so your inner child is wanting to tell you. And then this card here, we are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Okay, I feel like your inner child is wanting you to know that you're not so different from everyone else. Like, we all have issues. We all are trying to learn, heal, grow, and figure out this thing called life. Okay, so people may have in the past made you feel like you were different, or like you weren't good enough, or like they were better than you, or whatever the situation is. And your inner child is wanting you to know that no, you're not much different from other people. We're all struggling, trying to find ourselves or find our way. You are different in that you are unique, and you have unique gifts, skills, and talents that you really need to take the time to discover within yourself. Okay, but definitely your inner child is wanting you to know that you will reflect out into your outer world what is going on in your inner world. And that is why it is so important to understand what your soul is calling for, what healing is needed, what void is needing to be filled. Okay, so that it can reflect into your outer world in a way that you want it to, and it's not just like a bunch of negativity or anything like that. Okay, and then we had the bottom of the deck energy here. It said, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Now, what I'm getting from this card isn't necessarily so much about work or home, but I feel almost like there needs to be, or maybe there will be, maybe you are going through this right now, but there needs to be like a change. Okay, there needs to be a positive change. It could be like a new just overall environment, maybe the people that you are surrounding yourself with. It could be maybe it is your work situation or your home situation. I just really feel like your inner child is wanting you to know that like there is better out there for you. You don't have to stay stuck in your circumstances or just feel like this is as good as it gets. Like, I feel like if you want different, if you want better, if you want more, you kind of have to make those shifts and changes, because I just feel overall that sometimes that's needed, okay, to change something. Or maybe even as far as your home, doing things to fix it up, to remove any clutter, to just make it feel peaceful, healing, balanced. Maybe add some crystals or something in there. Just really set things up in your home, like your space, to where you feel at peace, you feel comfortable. Okay, like you feel like this is your sanctuary. All right, so that's what I'm getting. So that's all that I have for you, those of you who chose pile number 4. Whew, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm getting tired. But that's all that I have for you today. So I hope that resonated. You can feel free to let me know in the comment section, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So take care. Bye-bye.